Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our class today. This is for grade 6. Grade 6 with Ma'am Murillo, English 6. Good morning or good afternoon, depending upon what time you're going to watch this. Okay. Yes, I'm glad to be back. Today is Wednesday, June 24, 2020. Okay, let's have a prayer as we start. Father in heaven, we're just happy that we're back to study together. Pray that you will give me the wisdom, Lord, to teach properly and the students understanding so that they will be able to grasp the message. Thank you so much for your love and mercy and for answering our prayer. For we ask this in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus. Amen. Okay, let's go to our lesson for today. Actually, I have prepared for you a DLR in say daily language review. And I have two sentences right in front of you right now. And the first sentence reads, either reds or blues goes well with violet. Okay, right then and there, I think you will find out that the either is misspelled. So what is missing there? Yes, letter H after letter T. So that's very easy. You can do it right away. Okay. Next, look at this, the subject of the sentence. You are using a connecting or conjunction or connecting these two subject reds or blues. So you are going to look at the subject whether it is plural. And then we will have to put a plural verb if it is a plural noun or a plural subject. Or blues goes well with violet. What is our subject here? Is either reds or blues. So we have reds is a plural and blues. Reds is a plural, so it has to have a plural form of verb. Blues also is a plural, so it has to have a plural form of verb. So what is the plural form of the verb go? Is it goes? Is it into go? So our sentence will read this way. Either reds or blues go well with violets. That is the correct sentence. Okay? I hope you will write it down in your notebook so that you will remember. Okay, next. The next sentence is still using either or. Either red, now it is singular, or blue, it's also singular, go well with violet. So the verb go is plural, the form of the verb. So we have to change which one? We have to change the verb so that our subject will agree with our verb. So since our subject is singular, red, and blue is also singular, we are going to use the singular form of the verb go. So what is the singular form of the verb go? Yes, you have to add es, it will become goes. So, well with violet goes. The first one, plural, so it has to be either reds or blues go well with violet. The second one, either red, singular, or blue, singular, goes well with violet. Okay? Did you get that? That's easy, right? Yes. Okay, let's go to the next. Here is the correct form, the correct sentence. You see the red ones are the ones that we corrected, right? Either. Okay, next, here is the rule. The rule for either or and neither nor. Look at this rule. It says if both subjects are plural, the verb must also be plural. So going back here, our verb, our subject is reds or blues. It is plural. So we have to have a plural verb. Okay. Now let's go back again. However, if both are plural, like reds is plural and blues is also plural, so we have to use plural verb. If it is singular, like this one, red, and if it is both singular, the one that's being connected by the junction, or both are singular, we have to use the verb singular in numbers. But wait, however, how is it if it is, what if it is singular? If both are singular, the verb must be also singular, like what we have here. If both subjects are plural, the verb must be plural. So where's the plural? Let's see. Neither the girls, that's plural, nor the boys, boys also plural. So the verb is need, which is also plural. Okay? Neither the girls nor the boys need to wear the uniform. If both are singular, the verb also must be singular. Here's the singular one. Either the girl or the boy needs to wear the uniform. Needs is also a singular form. Okay. What about if one part is plural and the other is singular? What will happen? The rule says make the verb agree with the subject closest to it. Okay, sorry. What is the subject? Let's look at it. Either the girl or the boys. Okay, look here. The girl is singular, but boys are plural. So the rule need plural or needs singular. The rule says make the verb agree with the subject closest to it. Okay, so make the verb agree to the subject closest to it. What will you do? Look at the subject. What is the subject that is closest to the verb here in the first sentence? Girl or boys? The boys, the subject boys is the closest to the verb plural, so we're going to use the plural form of the verb. So instead of needs, you're going to use need, because need agrees with the subject that is close to it, which is plural, boys. To get that? So either the girl or the boys need to wear their uniform. Okay, next sentence. Neither the girls, no, now girls is plural, nor the boy is singular. Look at the verb, need. Our plural close to the verb, our subject closest to the verb is singular, boy is singular. So the verb has to agree with the closest subject, which is singular, so our verb is also singular. So how do you read it? Neither the girls nor the boy needs to wear their uniform. Okay, hope you got that. That's very important. No? Something that you will add to your knowledge today. What do you mean by proofreading? Going over the written word, finding errors in it if there is, and making sure that everything is correctly written. You understand? Okay, if you're a writer, you have to compose something and you are going to publish something, you need to pass it on to a proofreader. Proofreading is a job, it's a career, okay? We call them editors, actually. Here, proofreading. So, you know what are you going to do when you are proofreading? The proofreaders does this work. Proofreaders do this work. Okay. Proofreaders do this work. Okay. They check for errors in capitalization. They check for errors in punctuation. They check for errors of the correct placement of commas. Indented. They also check for errors in grammatical errors. They look for that. They also look for words that are not spelled correctly to correct them and make them spelled correctly. You know, the proofreaders, when they make corrections on a paper given to them for correction or proofreading, they are not going to write in the paper, please change this to capital letter. They will not write to tell the one who is going to revise the paper to follow the mark. So the marks, so we have proofreaders marks or proofreading marks. It is composed of different kinds of symbols that is accepted all over the world by all who are doing proofreading. Whenever you see this kind of symbol, it means like this. So this afternoon, we're going to check on these symbols and study. So here are the proofreading marks. You see, they are marks, and then there is the what it means, how to use it, and the results. Maybe you can go back and look at this later, but I want you to look at the next one. These are the symbols. These are simple symbols. There are other symbols, but I don't include them because these are the ones we're going to use in our paragraph. Okay, so what does the symbols mean? Look here. Under a letter, it means that you have to capitalize it. You have to capitalize the letter. That is with those lines. Okay? So it's gonna be like this. Okay, for example, you are writing in the beginning of a sentence, you say when, supposed to be, you're going to say when, but you wrote this one. Instead of big W, you write small w. So what do you think would the proofreader will do? The proofreader will put 3 lines under the letter W. That means that you are going to capitalize the letter W. Okay. Next. Okay, let's go to the next. What's the next symbol there? Add a period. Okay, add a period. That's very easy. When you see at the end of the sentence, if you see that there's a circle and then a circle, for example, when the teacher says the boy is tall. Okay, the boy is tall. You see it? Oh no, it's very the boy is tall. And then you forgot to put a period. The proofreader will put a circle here and put a period in the middle of the circle. That means that you have to add a period at the end of the sentence. Okay? Next. Next, what do you mean by this slash? Slash, okay. Oops. Can you see it? Okay, slash. This means that you have to make a lowercase letter. So that is presuming that, for example, you have to say Maria. No. Maybe you can say fathers. Fathers. But you wrote it with the first letter capitalized. So the proofreader will do this way. They will put a slash there and it will tell you that you need to, what's happening here? You are going to put the letter F in a lowercase letter. We have here an arrow and a comma under it. It means add a comma, a circle. The next one is a circle, but it's not only a circle actually. You see, it's going to be like this. For example, the word is space, but you wrote it this way, space, with an S instead of a. The proofreader do? The proofreader will encircle this one, and then he or she will write at the top the correct spelling. Okay, there. So space. That's how the proofreader will do it. Next. Okay, here. You know that that sign is for indent a paragraph. So at the beginning of that one, that means that you have to indent. Now, one thing you have to remember with indentation. If you decide to indent 5 spaces, then you have to indent all your paragraphs into 5 spaces. If you decide to indent 8 spaces, whatever your picture requires, 8 spaces, you have to do it all throughout your written work. Or if you're writing a story all throughout, you have to use 8 spaces if that is what you use at the very beginning. The spaces that you need to move. Next, this one, you're going to use this one. Add quotation marks. What do you see there? Add quotation marks. It's like this. Two like letter B's. Close each other, and there's a quotation mark at the top. Like that. That means you have to add. When do you use this thing? When you are quoting. Like for example, she said, okay. Conversation, you will find this that they are, or if you are writing a book, fairy tales and things. This is the title of the book. They use this one, right? Right? Have you seen that? Okay. Yes. So that if this is missing, then the proofreader will do like to tell you that you have to insert a quotation mark. Okay. Next, let's see. I think we're almost to the end. Hope you're not so tired yet. Okay, when something is you know, you instead of let's say you corrected this one, you wrote. Let me see. You made times it's very easy to exchange the letter, right? You can see this one here. Okay, look at the word. The word is dumpster. But look at the spelling that happened. Which should come first, S or P? P should come first. Oh, the proofreader will not erase that one. No, you will just do this one. And this means the sign is like this. The sign is like this. Sorry, yeah, like something like that. Okay, just like that. This means transpose. Okay? So meaning to say you change it. So you need to put P here and then move the S there. Okay? That's right. Thank you. Okay, good. Next. Okay, next we're going to we're going now to try to do this one first. I think this is very difficult for you. This one is much easier for you, but maybe you have to do this one later on after you have practice. No, after you have practice, this is. But tomorrow I will discuss this in our Zoom class. Okay. But for now, let's do this one. Our principal, Mr. Drew, what do you see at the very beginning of the paragraph? What is wrong? Yes. What is lacking or missing? Yes, the invention. You have to invent the word hour, move it 5 spaces or 8 spaces, whatever you decide, to the right. That is invention. And then second line should be right at the mark. So hour, already there is a correction there. So I'll show you this line here, this one. Yeah, that is the indent command from the proofreader. Okay, go back. And then you have letter M, Mr. Is it a small letter or big? Yes, it's a capital letter because that's a proper noun. Mr. It is proper noun. Mr. And letter M, you put 3 lines. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Under the letter M, put 3 lines like this. So, Mr. Okay, the Mr. is like this, but you're going to put this one under. That means you have to capitalize. Okay, then after that, let's move on. Mr. Du said, oh, disregard the C there. The C is out, okay? Cleanathon is correct. On Saturday, November 5, what comes after Saturday? What comes after Saturday? There should be a comma there, don't you think so? Yes, there should be a comma. So what are you going to do? You are going to put this mark, Saturday. So you write Saturday here. You are going to write Saturday, and then at the end of Saturday, you're going to insert. So it's going to be like this and a comma. Okay? Like that. Yes, good. Next, let's move on. What about the word November? Can you see November? So another one, you're going to put letter N. Under letter N, you put 3 lines in order to show that it has to be capitalized. Okay? The town's Department of Sanitation. What's wrong here? Department of Sanitation is a plural. Sorry. It is a proper noun. So what's going to happen with the letter D and the letter S for Department of Sanitation? It should have a, what will happen? You're going to put 3 lines under department here. Okay, here you have to put 3 lines. And also same with the word sanitation. Okay? You have to write that one, just do the same. The other one. Okay, then we'll send a dumpster. That's what I was telling you here. Dumpster, you have to transpose, transfer. That's how it is. Okay? Then for us, oh, there are 2 us here. So what are you gonna do with the other us? Okay, you're going to take out the us, the other us. So it's gonna be like this. Us, and we're going to take out the other us, like that. Okay, that's the symbol. Next. What's next? Everyone should meet at the Whitman Road entrance. You see the spelling of the word entrance? What are you going to do? Because it is a misspelled word. Here, we're going to use the mark to show that it is a misspelled word. So you're going to do like this, entrance. So it is entrance. That's how it's being spelled, right? You are here at the reader, you're going to do it this way, and then you write the entrance at the top, the right spelling. Okay, can you see that? Entrance, yes. Good, okay, good. So, that is how to do it. Okay, so, please join us, you'll be glad you did. So I'll show you the corrected one. Here you go. In this line here, where there's a blank, for us to loosen a dumpster, we took out the other us. Okay, look and try to check your word. Now I'm going to give you your assignment. This one, the first one here, I want you to do this by yourself and see if you can do this. It's good, difficult, but this is going to be a challenge for you. Okay? Well, that's the your worksheet, the one I sent, this one, and then do this one. Use the editor's marks to correct at least 8 errors in this. 8 errors. Okay, look for the 8 errors. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Thank you for working with us. I hope that you will enjoy. If you decide to work on this one, you will be with me, and bye-bye. Bye. Say bye to your mommy and daddy as well, okay? Well, thank them for allowing you to get some connection, download the video, all the things they're doing for your sake. Thank you. Especially that this is the last video that we're going to give you for our child. Bye.